Hi, and thanks so much for joining me. Today we are featuring some new products by Chanel. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. So if you've seen my haul, you know I've picked up both palettes as well as the new bronzer shade and a lip shade and nail polish. And I did want to show you though these side by side. So I have the original shade as well as the new shade, and I wanted to try them on just for myself as well to see what the difference was. So I will show you those side by side and how I think I can maximize actually both of them. And today we'll also be featuring the Tender eyeshadow palette. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's just do a little bit of brow gel. I have the clear Suq here. Let's go ahead and compare the bronzers first. So thanks for letting me know you want to see these side by side. So this is the original shade versus the new shade. I haven't tried this myself yet, so let's see how it goes. This is very close to my skin tone right now, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see, but let's try. Okay, I can see it still. So there it is. Really light though. I mean, and I'm going in pretty heavy-handed with it here. So here is the original shade and then no bronzer. So if you want something super subtle and you're my coloring, there is a very subtle shade. Actually, I'm glad I tried that because I thought I wouldn't actually be able to see it right now, but you can see a little bit of that dimension. You can see that it is a warm bronzer. I really like that. And then let's go in with the other color. I'll just clean the brush off here. I feel like though, any deeper than me, you probably won't be able to see it very well. So let's go in with a deeper shade here. And I am, let's see, I just used this foundation, the Sublimage in B40. So I'm around that area. So you can see the color, the difference. And I'm going much lighter handed. No, I'm going in with a much lighter hand here than here. So there is a pretty shade there. I think that looks really natural too. I think this one, if you want a lighter amount, this is a good one because it takes less for it to show up. I really went in quite heavily with this. So yeah, it'll just depend. Yeah, so if you're a little bit lighter than me, you might be able to use this one and have it really subtle. But if you're any deeper than me, I would definitely go with the deeper shade. So I'm actually going to, let's combine them. I mean, I think that's really pretty actually. And so is this, but let's go ahead and kind of meld the two. So here's the difference. Deeper shade over here, original shade over here. So I feel like there's a little bit more of an orangey tone on this side. Let's do this. Let's go in with a deeper. So if you have both of these, this might be interesting. So to go in with a deeper shade first and then kind of blend everything in with a lighter shade. So that is the deeper shade. And let's go in with the original here. And then I'm just gonna kind of blend everything together now. So there they are blended, and actually, I think I like that the best. I think I like, and that's not a surprise, I love layering things like blushes. I use multiple concealers. So for me, I really like that there are a couple of tones in there and just having that lighter one just to blend it in. So if you do have the lighter one, you're my color, and you want to try the deeper one, they look beautiful together. Not that you need to, you don't need to. I feel like I'm really in that middle point though, where lighter than me, you're gonna be okay with this. If you're my coloring or a bit deeper, this is going to be better. And even if you're a little bit lighter than me, this is going to be good for you as well. So course I like them together. So I hope that was helpful in case you were wondering the difference. Again, more subtle here, more definition here, a little bit cooler, a little bit warmer, but together I think it's a really beautiful combination. Let's go in with this now. And when I swatched this, it felt more powdery than the other one, although I believe they're both the same formula. There were a couple more, and I'm looking at them here. These two looked more matte, but I'm looking and there's a little bit of a reflective quality in there. So I'm going to go over the whole lid with this lightest shade first. Oh, that's nice. When I was looking at the swatches, I said apricot, but yeah, like a salmony. This is like a salmony palette. So not pink necessarily, but more salmony. That's a really pretty soft shade. A little bit of warmth in there. So let's go ahead with, oh gosh. Oh, someone wanted to see this in the crease. This one. So I think, let me try that right now just because there isn't really a great crease color here. So let's just do that. This isn't the best brush for it, but we'll try. Just want to see if that can deepen anything in there. So let's see. This is the deeper bronzer, by the way. Oh, that's pretty. Again, this bronzer dries down really nicely, so it's not like, I don't think it's gonna move around once I get this into place. Plus I'm going in really, really light-handedly. That's beautiful. I actually heard that tip before to use this as a crease color. So thank you for the reminder that I can use this as a crease color. I think that'd be a really pretty, like, no makeup look. Okay, so there it is in the crease. I thought that worked beautifully. Really seamless, really even going on. Pretty. Let's try this in the crease. Not quite sure how this is going to work. We'll find out. My friend Angela Van Rose did both of these palettes as well, and they looked really beautiful on her, but she has beautiful blue eyes. So if you want to see this on someone with blue eyes, she actually, again, tried both of them, so make sure to head over. I'll leave her video below, so make sure to head over and see hers. I thought it was really well done. Let's go in with this shade here, the deepest one, on the outside. Nice. Nice and blendable for a matte. Pretty. Now let's take that down a little bit. We'll take this champagne-y shade and I'm going to put that right, ooh, that one was kind of creamy. I'm gonna put that right here. Oh, beautiful. I like that. That's pretty. I think, is this the color that stood out to me when I swatched? I don't think so. I think this one looks much more satiny than it initially swatched. That's really beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and, okay, I'm just really curious about this color now. That's the one I didn't love when I swatched it, but let's see, because it was a little bit like chunky in terms of the sparkle. Okay, yeah, it's definitely more sparkly. I'm gonna use that sparingly. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one under, that might be the only color I don't love in here. I think the other colors really are nice though. But also I'm not a sparkly person, so I did not expect to like that one to begin with. But let's go with this color, that champagne color underneath. One thing I feel like I'm missing is like a color to do an eyeliner with. I mean, let's try this, but I'm concerned my eyes will look red. Maybe if I put a deeper shade for in the tight line, it won't look like that. I'm not sure. I feel like it's looking a little red, but let's put mascara and see what happens. Okay, I just went in. It looks so much darker. I really didn't add that much. All I did was I went in with Brun Agape right above the lash line, right here, really close to the lash line. And then Blackwood, I tight-lined with that. And then because whenever I have anything pink in my eye area, I just get a little bit concerned it's gonna bring out any other redness, any other pink tones. That makes me look a little bit tired. I went in with the Contour Clar number 12 right in the waterline. So it's a nice taupey shade. It's a little bit lighter than Matte Taupe, the eyeliner, so I like this one for just the waterline. And then that's it. So I think that helped with avoiding any tired or irritated looking eyes when it comes to any pinker or salmon colored eyeshadows on me. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of concealer here just to clean that up. This is Clé de Peau. I always do this just to clean up the edges here, and sometimes I get pigment stuck in that little area right at the end of my eye. It's a pretty quick eye look. I think really pretty. So I wanted to try something a little bit different with the blush today. This is in 99 Rose Petal. So I thought we would just take this all over the cheek area. There's a bit of luminescence here. So let's start with this. So I love layering blushes. Again, not necessary, I just like doing that. Let's go in with In Love. This is number 55. It's got a little bit more of that warm tone. Let me show that to you. I went in with this first, Rose Petal, and then I'm going to go in with this. It's a little bit warmer, a little bit more salmon-y, kind of like the eye, but it's got more shimmer. Next, this is what I want to try. I want to take a little bit of Jersey here, and I want to take a little bit of this, where is it? I have so much stuff here right now. Hold on. Let's take a little bit of Jersey here, and then this one is the Pearlescent. It's not totally translucent. There's a little bit of shimmer in there, but I'm gonna take some of this on my hand. There's a bit of iridescence there, and I want to take some of the blush. So I'm gonna take some of the blush here, and I'm going to mix the two like this, so that it's kind of a creamy shade. So this is how you can transform blushes if you haven't been here before. I learned this from a Chanel makeup artist, so not my idea, but then you can just tap like this. So you get a bit of a glow right there. So that's a really subtle version of it. Let's try a little bit deeper shade. Let's go back in with In Love. So I'm mixing on my hand, so I'm not getting this in the actual blush itself. And then let's just pat that on. Because I don't really love the cream blushes that Chanel has, but this is really pretty. Let's go in with Flame from yesterday, and then let's layer. So I really thought this was such a pretty shade, and I think it'll go well with this look as well. Yeah, I think it pairs really nicely with the eye and the cheek, because there is a slight warmth in this shade. It's very, very slight, but it's in there. Let's go in with, what else do we have to choose from here? Ooh, that might be interesting. I have Flushed here in the Rouge Coco Flash. Just a subtle, slight change in the lip, just the very slightest change. Just take down the shine here a little. It's kind of hot in this room. Okay, and that is the final look. I hope I was able to show you a nice comparison between the, I almost dropped this, between the new bronzer shade and the original, which already, I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Anyway, so this one and the original one, so you got to see them side by side. I was, again, surprised I could actually still see the original because I thought it was too tan right now to see it. But you can see it, it's very slight, but I went in, again, more heavy-handedly versus this side, but I really liked them together. I don't know. I just love when blushes are layered. I love when concealers are layered. I love when bronzers are layered. So for me, I'll use them both. And then I showed you what it looked like in the crease area. I thought it worked really beautifully. And I have heard that as a tip before from a Chanel makeup artist. So that's definitely something doable. Actually, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do a very minimal look. Let me know if you wanna see it. I'm gonna just try anyway. See if I can do a really, really minimal look just using the bronzers. And then this eye palette I think worked out beautifully. I think I really needed to just anchor it in something that was not pink because I do have the eyeliners that are very similar in shade. I think, did they come out with the fall? But they were like the pinkier eyeliners that I don't really use. I think I used one as a lip liner, but I think it worked out beautifully here with the Brun Agape and the Blackwood. and mascara always makes a difference. And then the blush, I hope I was able to show you maybe how to use some products you already have. If you have a balm and you just want to turn your powder blushes into cream blushes without messing up the actual palette, so just mixing them both on the back of my hand worked really well. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.